This topic is called finding the initial amount and rate of change given a graph of a linear function. So in this particular problem, it says each day Charlie earns a fixed wage plus extra money for every hour of overtime he works. The graph shows his total pay in dollars versus the amount of overtime in hours that he works. And the first question says, what is Charlie's total pay with 0 hours of overtime? So our overtime hours is the x-axis. We look at when x is 0 and go up and we can see that y is 60. So we will type in with 0 hours, he gets $60. And then there's another question that asks about how the amount of overtime and total pay are related. So you notice as the time increases, the total pay increases. So we want the second option. The amount of overtime increases, the total pay increases. At what rate is the total pay increasing? This is like the slope. So it goes from $60 to $90 after 1 hour. So 90 minus 60 divided by 1. So this is the change in y over the change in x, which is our slope. And that's 30 divided by 1. So every 1 hour, he gets an extra $30. And that's what they're asking. Okay, let's do another one. So a machine at a bakery is pouring out flour. The graph shows the amount of flour in grams remaining in the machine versus time in minutes. So this question, so they're asking what we had as our second question and the first example is now our first question. So as time increases, you can see as time is getting bigger, the amount of flour is getting smaller. So we want to pick the first statement. And they're asking how many grams per minute. So I suggest looking at the labels. So we want the change in grams over the change in minutes. So it starts at 700. And at 1 minute, it's at 490. So that is 210. And it's negative because it went downhill. So 210 grams every minute. Oh, you know what? We don't have to put a negative sign because we already said it's decreasing. So we'll just put 210. So every minute is decreasing by that amount. And then it asks the question about what's the amount of flour at 0 minutes. So we go to 0 on the X and it's up at 700. So that's our initial amount. And that's the end of the lesson.